and then when I reach out to you for you to do like a collaboration with me, you're telling me no. Yet, this is the part that got to me, right? You still had all of my videos on your page. And when I say all of my videos, I mean like 3 or 4 of my videos from like 2-3 years ago. So I went and I made them private. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Cam back on another video. So in today's video, I'm sure you guys have my title. We're just gonna get right to it. I'm gonna be mainly talking about obviously what the title of the video is. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, help me grow. Oh, and turn on those post notifications. I always forget that, but AJ constantly reminds me. Shout out to him. But I know you guys can tell by the title of the video that we're gonna be talking about the time. Most recently, I was almost another brand ambassador for this hair company. I'm not going to mention the name of the hair company. I did do an unboxing for them a few months back at this point, but I'm not going to, if you guys commented, I'm not going to confirm or deny in the comments. Just a heads up, because some things I do believe should be anonymous, but I'm just talking about it because I feel as though, not to say like, I want to choose my words wisely here, and I don't want to bash anybody. I do, they do have raw hair. I do believe in the company and like in their motto, and I like how they did everything like from a business standpoint. The problem that I have with my experience is like I feel as though I didn't like the way they tried to do me, right? Now, you guys know I was a brand ambassador for Juicy Hair Affair when Juicy Hair Affair was around. It's not about Juicy Hair Affair. They're not around any longer. Constance treated me great. She was a great person to be a brand ambassador for. But needless to say, I just don't like how this hair company tried to do me, right? So me working on a commission base in terms of like me making videos, and whatever I make videos about, like if people use my code, then you know I get a percentage. I'm fine and dandy with that, because their thing was like they don't want to have brand ambassadors. And if you watch this video, please don't let that deter you, because there are content creators out there who are, I don't want to say worthy of taking a chance, but worthy of taking a chance. If you guys have been on my channel, then you guys know I try to be a stand-up person in terms of like the reviews and the content that I make. And because of that, I feel as though people really rely on the stuff that I say before they make a buying decision, especially when it comes to raw hair. I cannot be bought. People have asked me to pay me to take my videos down, like, you know, lie about where I got my hair from, and I'm not doing that. That's not how we operate here on my channel. I let the hair speak for itself, and also the customer service experience. With all that said, I don't like how this company tried to do me. I read the agreement. You know, I'm not going to go over everything in detail, but one of the things that really stood out for me was like, you know, obviously you don't want to bash the company and make sure you represent yourself properly, which I always try to do. Let me slow down, because y'all know I'm Trini, and when I'm passionate about something, especially when it comes to hair, like it translates to extra fast. So pretty much they were like, oh, you know, the content that you make, we're not going to pay you, because we want to make sure that whatever it is that you're saying, you really believe in it. We don't want to buy reviews. I appreciate that so much. However, when you tell me that you don't want to buy reviews, but when our collaboration has no agreement, so which means it can expire at any point in time, I can cancel, they can cancel. You know what? I'm comfortable with that, because you know, things change, people's minds change. But the part that I didn't like was that the copyrights. They wanted to have the copyrights to all the content. So you don't want to pay me for my videos, because you don't pay people for videos because you want people to have like real honest reviews to an extent, but you want to own my content. So what that basically translated, and I really got to thank my my husband, because he was really good about like reading over the contract. He's my manager, kind of, sort of, but not really. But he was really good about reading over the contract. I mean, I didn't agree to the copyrights. I've never had to sign over any of the rights to my content to anyone before. Not something that I'm ever willing to do. I don't care how much money you offer me, because I know that in the long run, the value that I bring is gonna translate to more than just a dollar amount. For the fact that you are not willing to pay me for my content, but you want to own my copyright. So let's just say, because you guys know typically when I do hair videos, I do an unboxing, a 1 week, a 1 month update. I always tell people a 1 month update is really what tells you how the hair is going to behave. Like anything more than a month, I mean, you know, we don't really expect much changes, because a month worth of wear, and not like, okay, well, I wear it one day too. No, I wear it for an entire month's worth of time before I give you guys an actual review. So what's to stop you from, after me making 3 videos for you and you paying me a little bit of commission, for you to end our collaboration agreement, use my content and my trustworthy supporters to generate income for your business? And I worded it the way my husband told me to word it, and I don't think they understood. I was like, hey, you know, I don't agree with this. In the email portion, they were like, oh, well, you know, we won't own the copyrights. But then in the contract itself, the agreement, they had the word however. And my husband was like, yo, when they say the word however, that can be interpreted any kind of way. So I had kind of already been like a little bit turned off from going through with the agreement. I didn't want to like say it, because I feel as though like we equally pursued each other, and I didn't want to be the person to say no, because I felt like I wanted it bad enough. But I'm not going to compromise my morals and values. I've never done it here on my channel. I'm not going to start now. Alright, so if you guys watch my vlogs, I actually ended up purchasing hair from them, and I was gonna unbox it and be like, hey, you know, this is this hair and I'm a brand ambassador for them, use my code. But then I ended up sending the hair back, and I'll tell you why, right? I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm not gonna give anyone my copyrights. So I was like, you know what, let me reach out to them. Let me check their return policy. Their return policy was only a few days. I had it for a few days, and I know I'm not providing receipts, but if you guys come to my channel, y'all know I ain't got no reason to lie. Like, what am I gonna get up here and lie for? Like, that's just not my style. So I was within the return period. I emailed them. They're like, hey, you know, well, if it's there's a restocking fee, and they told me how much I had to give them back. And I'll be honest with you, like, I read the return policy, breezed over it, just very basic. And I was like, first I was upset. I'm like, how dare they charge a restocking fee? Like, you know, that's wrong. Like, I didn't even open the package. Like, I never actually did the unboxing. So I was like, hey, you know, why am I paying a restocking fee if I never opened it? And from how I read the return policy, it seems like if you opened it, you might not have been able to return it. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I just breezed over it very briefly. I don't like that. I don't mind the restocking fee, and I'll tell you why, right? First, I was like, why are you going to charge me a restocking fee when I send it back to you? You're going to turn around and sell it for full price. But then I was like, you know what, Kimberly? Look at this from a business standpoint. They're using resources to send this to me. So they're paying for postage, even though postage is free. I was able just to do a return to senders and not pay to send it back, but you know, you just paid to send something to me and you got nothing out of it. So I'm like, you know what, just being objective and just trying to be understanding, I'm like, all right, I should pay something. So, but I just don't feel like it should be a percentage. So you're telling me, let's just estimate, right? Because I don't want to give exact numbers, so I want you guys to figure out who it is. But let's just say I spent $1,000 on hair and your restocking fee is 10%. That means you want me to give you $100 for something that you're going to turn around and sell for $1,000. Now let's backtrack here, right? Just a little bit. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that package costs you $25, $30 to ship. That still means that you want me to give you $70 or something you're going to turn around and sell for full price. I was like, that was one of the things that really turned me off. I'm like, yo, I can't honestly say that I can recommend this to my supporters, because I wouldn't pay a restocking fee. And again, I had to think about it. Like, hey, you know, I wouldn't mind. I understand from a business standpoint, but a percentage, I think, is just messed up. I feel like it should be a dollar amount, and that dollar amount should be the equivalent to the free shipping that was offered to you, because then at that point it makes sense. Like, hey, you know, you're sending it back, we're going to take the shipping out of it, or however, or whatever. But to charge me a percentage for something I literally never touch it, you're going to turn around and sell for full price, I couldn't agree with that. Now, they did turn around and tell me, oh, well, we inspected it, it was never opened, we're, you know, as a courtesy, we're going to just refund you all of your money, which I did appreciate. I kind of felt like they might have known it was me, and I'll tell you the reason why. So typically, you guys, if you're OGs on my channel, then you guys already know. Anytime I buy hair, or if I get hair for free, I typically will go out and buy hair anonymously. Depending on the vendor that I buy it from, because it's still my personal account and my name's on there, and I mean, there's only one Kim out here that does like hair videos. I order, like, my shipping information is under someone else's name, but the billing information still has to go through my name because it's my financial account. So for some companies, they get my name and other companies don't. I don't know what determines who gets what. So my name was on the bill, but not on the shipping information. So I kind of feel like they knew it was me. And then I'm also like in Pennsylvania, even though like I have my P.O. box. It's like, how many other Kims do you know that would know about this hair company and live in the state of Pennsylvania? So I kind of feel like, and I could be wrong, but like my intuition is telling me that I might be a little correct, and thinking that, and I'm not bashing anybody. Just put that out there. I do believe they offer great customer service, great hair. Like they have all the elements to be a good hair company. I just don't like how I felt like they tried to do me. Like, you want me to make content for free to promote your product. Granted, I'm going to be making a commission on it, but then you want to own my content when I'm done, and when I object, it's a problem. Yeah, I don't like that. So small content creators, beware. When you're out here, not just for them, but just for anyone. Like, I had another hair company, just a segue, but to come back on topic, do the same thing to me. Like, they gave me 3 bundles, and I turned around and bought a frontal to make 2 wigs because the hair was just like that full. And then I reached out to them like, hey, you know, would you want to do another collab for me? Let me try out one of your wigs. Company people are reaching out to me for me to try out wigs, you know, blonde wigs, and I can't find good blonde hair. And she was like, oh, well, no, I'm not looking to do any promo at this time. So too small, because now you've grown from me and from my platform, from my supporter base, people recognizing like, hey, you know, this hair is really good. Not saying that you didn't grow on your own, but I did also help you get to where you got to. And then when I reach out to you for you to do like a collaboration with me, you're telling me no. Yet this is the part that got to me, right? You still had all of my videos on your page, and when I say all of my videos, I mean like 3 or 4 of my videos from like 2-3 years ago. So I went and I made them private. This is why like a few months ago I was like, I'm not doing it. Like, and I'm happy that I made a decision. I lost some supporters because of it, but I'm happy that I made a decision because I know the impact that I have on the hair community. Like, people do really rely on my honest feedback, because I'm not like a lot of these other influencers where like I'm just saying it because, and not everyone does it, but a lot of them are influenced by how much they're getting paid from a certain company to say what they have to say, and that's just not me. So I'm standing firm on me not recommending any hair companies unless I'm getting paid for a video, because look how they trying to do me. Look how they trying to do me. Use my content. I can make 3 videos for you. You can use it in forever and I get chicken scratch. And it takes me a lot of time to make a video. Even if it's just an unboxing, sometimes it's 2 days because I'm doing proper research. I'm doing this as if I'm a consumer. Anywho, we gonna cut the venting off here. I think you guys get the gist of it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications so you guys can know whenever I post new videos. Hopefully I got some hair content coming up for you guys because I miss it. I'm sure you guys do. But that's for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.